I don't want to put no one in here. What's this? Questions. What's the questions to get this to share responses live? How I do that? How I do that? Alright. My theory is that I first came up with the 9 lives theory because they came out of summer with cats and stuff. And so I'm like, so maybe there's 9 alternate realities. Each reality or alternative reality, you live your life parallel to which one that is the most similar. Can you not do that? Thanks. And so say you have 9 lives, right? And okay, from the moment you're born or conceived or whatever. No. I said the moment that you are, the moment that you take your first breath. Yeah. Right? And, or not even that. Let's take it to the moment that your mother is ready to give birth to you, right? Say, 4 out of 9 C-section, the rest it was vaginal. And from then on, it's like your life splits. Each reality splits into the 9 different ones. Maybe this time, your dad left the picture, or your dad stayed, or, you were connected to another sibling, or, maybe you didn't make it, or, like, as in making, as in, like, you died at a young age or something. But so, the 9 lives theory is, like, basically, whenever one of your 9 realities dies, the one that's the constant, I would say that, say you have a constant, that's the first life. That constant splits to the second one, or something. A decision you made splits into another one. Another decision made, so it's like every time you make a decision, it splits off. But to keep it towards the minimum of 9, say, so say you get 9 lives to do whatever, and all 9 of them. Oh, hello. I'm not talking about nothing. And so every time you make a decision or something, you end up dying, or you end up making another decision. So the first time one of yourselves die, your constant life notices it. Maybe it comes to you in a dream or a deja vu thing, and so now you have 8 lives left. When you get to your constant life, which is your 9th life, I feel like that's the end, where you can either be reincarnated or you go back to, wherever energy and life form comes from. So that's the one theory. I had a second theory that, I had a second theory where the beginning is the end and the end is the beginning. Meaning the chicken or the egg, basically. Who comes first? And I was watching 2 Netflix shows. One Netflix show is called Dark, and the other one, I just lost it. But yeah, so the Netflix Dark show is basically about time traveling and trying to figure out how everything works in the time construct that is really much staying the same. And so I thought maybe if the Egyptians, because when we're getting so much more intelligent than we think that we were in the beginning, but what archaeologists and historians and all those other types of people are realizing is that the Egyptians were far more intelligent than we are today. And so I thought maybe it's the whole infinity thing. Like, it just goes around and around. So say, because we can't really go all the way back, Egyptians were the first people here, and et cetera, et cetera. So you say, okay, they were using symbols and pictures and hieroglyphics and things like that. And they were using the stars, and they praise the sun, and mother and father, right? All of that's there. And you say, okay, that's how it must have been, for their whole time. So it's like, once you go from there, then time goes on. People start realizing this and they're realizing that. But then you think about, how did they get here, as in the Egyptians? And because now of the way the world is going, the air is poison, the water is poison, food is poison. Eventually, something's going to happen to this planet. Something's going to happen to the people on the planet first before anything happens to the planet. And so my thinking is, we're going to end up eventually in an ice age, in a stone age, wherever or whatever happened in the beginning is going to happen to the end. And the bones that we are finding now, come from us. When I say we are our ancestors, meaning we're the beginning, we're the end that created their beginning. They're the beginning that created our end. And if you think about it in a sense of like where we come from, they want to start, if they want to go with evolution, where we come from, fish, and going to Homo sapiens and all that stuff, cool. But it had to end somewhere for that to begin, right? If you want to go with the whole Big Bang Theory and dark matter, cool. But just getting to the inside of all that is essentially energy. We all know that it's here. We know that it can't go anywhere. It can only be transferred. So that's where my theories are. And I'm just trying to collect them about, watching documentaries and listening to intelligent people and academics and people who've studied things for a long time. Because I just want to be educated, or I just want to have the capacity to hold this information, because it's very entertaining to me. That's one of them. It's very entertaining, and because I'm writing a fiction book, but it's based on things that I've listened to and learned and just grasped it. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna put that in my book. I want to be able to understand what I'm writing and what I want my readers to understand. But I really think that I'm onto something with the whole we are our ancestors. I really think that's something. I really truly do.